Hello everybody, Reduping here. Welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. So, we are going to do our good old showcase, right? We did pull them, Chad. We pulled them. Yeah, let's go. We pulled the new Gohan and Goten. Yeah, let's go. Woohoo! Yippee! Hopefully you guys were able to see my summons. It basically gives you a hint as to what I got. So, we're gonna be doing the good old showcase here for the Gohan and Goten possessed character. I'm gonna be using him as a friend, and I feel like it's much more comfortable. I tried to do this for those people who do show up to the streams. Make sure you do. I did try this with Baby, and it didn't work. Trying to showcase at least a Dokkan Festival character who sort of like requires you to like change the team in order for the team to make it easier for you to showcase this type of character kind of makes it a little bit difficult if you don't own the character yourself. However, this corroded body and mind leader does not need for you to run other like specific characters. He only requires you to run a corroded body and mind characters right here and there. So I'm gonna be showcasing this character. He's getting his links up. I do apologize again. I sometimes, you know, struggle to pull the character. So we're gonna be doing the showcase with the friend lead and see what's what. So this is the team that we use to take down Kabe. I'm gonna be doing the showcase here because there's not a lot to discuss about this character. There's really not much on the other slot. So I'm gonna proc the intros for him. I mean for them. There's not a lot to talk about. You know, they are dodging characters. They love to dodge, and I feel that that's their only niche, right? Dodging is the name of the game. They are able to get 10% chance to dodge for one turn when they're with their intro, and then they get an additional 10% chance to dodge for 3 turns. So for 3 turns, they're only gonna have that extra 20% chance to dodge, and that's due to their... Oh my god. That's due to their entrance animation, right? Oh, you can dodge! Oh, I didn't knew that. I didn't know that you could dodge. That's my B. I didn't know that you could do that. We're already at 3% HP. Lovely. They get 3 key, 250% attack and defense, and they're able to get a 50% chance to dodge. And then after that, whenever there's a corroded body and mind category ally attacking the same turn, they're getting 3 key and an additional 20% chance to dodge. I will say, of course, this is a very cool intro animation for them. I do like that one. The music is also very good. Look at this. That is a lovely, menacingly looking battle motion right there. We love to see it. So again, they have a lot of dodges on them. So at this very point in time, they have 100% chance to dodge. So we do need to get some dodges in here though. The more dodges we get, the better the character will look, because they get an additional 30% attack, 50% defense, and 1 key up to key plus 5, attack plus 150%, and defense plus 250%. So we need to dodge at least 5 times. Let's get to 24 key, because that's something very specific that they need. They do need to be at 24 key in order for them to do in order for them to provide the defense support. And then they are able to get an additional attack buff there. So we're not gonna get hit. There's just on their raw form 12 million. Do keep in mind as well that their links that they're sharing with these guys is not great. So I don't even think, I think we're only getting legendary power and fierce battle with Rose, and that's it. I think Rose has Super Saiyan too, does he? Yeah, Rose does have Super Saiyan, so I guess 3 links is what we're sharing. Actually, no, Rose doesn't have Super Saiyan, actually. Yeah, because he's not in the team, or like in the roster for... Okay, so he doesn't have Super Saiyan. We're only getting fierce battle and legendary power in this. Actually, no, no, let me make sure. We're getting Kamehameha. So we're getting Kamehameha, fierce battle, legendary power. I think that's all we're getting. Yeah, we're not getting Thirst for Conquest. They don't have GT. They don't have Saiyan Hatred for Saiyans, or say Hatred of Saiyans, which is a handful of characters here. I did say that I was gonna try and showcase this character with the other free-to-play characters in the previous video. That's my bad. I just decided to do the showcase rather quickly, so that way we can get it done, because if I don't get the character, I feel like I'm wasting my time, right? So, oh boy. It is a, what can I tell you? It is a sad, sad reality. I did kind of want to get this character, really, but there's not much that I can do with regards to like pulling a unit, right? So we do need to get our HP up. That's what we need to do. I'm assuming they were able to dodge everything because I was yapping. I'm gonna try to hopefully dodge all these, please, baby. You already, come on, dude. Super baby too. Oh my goodness. If they don't dodge, they just take so much damage. Alright, so let's keep an eye out for our boy, right? These possessed bros. They only have now a 90% chance to dodge, right? Okay, thank you, number. I actually could have put this guy on slot too, but it's all good. Actually sharing no links here. We do get an additional super attack after we dodge an attack. They are able to raise their attack and defense for 3 turns, by constant colossal damage to the enemy and lowering attack. Whilst on the 18 key, we're greatly raising attack and defense, and we're greatly lowering attack while causing mega colossal damage. So yeah, we're gonna, as you can see, we're a little bit uncomfortable on this aspect here because they're just gonna depend on dodging a lot. So if they dodge, what, twice? So we've gotten 2 dodge in here, and they've already gotten the extra key, the extra attack, and the extra defense. All right, let's get 24 key in here. We're also gonna get the support from Janemba here. So yeah, Kamehameha, Fierce Bound, Legendary Power. We're at 791k defense. Let me reserve those for Janemba. Even though he's not attacking, we can get the support for these guys. Alright, so we're gonna dodge here. Nice, okay. With this, we should be fully built up in all the dodges that we need to do. Alright, so 26 million. I do want to link them up with Baby, of course, just to see, because they do share Hatred of Saiyans. And he has link level some of his links, but not as much, right? We do have Hatred of Saiyans at link level 10, at least on our Super Baby 2. That's the additional super. That's attacking with the 18 or more key. And of course, so they're able to basically toss out almost 3 super attacks, which is nice. It's always good to try to attack with the 24 key so they can get the extra attack buff. So it's going to be comfortable for them at least. And we're going to be seeing a little bit more of a rise in attack and defense, since considering the fact that he's doing a guaranteed super after we dodge. Now, on the next entry turn that we see the Goten and Gohan, we are losing that intro buff that we got. So I'm gonna, let's float off baby and get our rotation set with Super Baby 2 alongside the Gohan and Goten. So once we jump into the next rotation, they're gonna lose the intro. They're gonna lose their intro buff. So no more 20% chance to dodge. Now we have a high chance of dodging with the additional chance of dodging before attacking, and whenever there's another corroded body and mind category ally attacking the same turn. So we're at 1.4 million defense, not too bad. We'll get that Hatred of Saiyans and perhaps Thirst for Conquest available once we get, and of course GT, once we get our links active here. So let's try to get 20. I was gonna try to get to 24 key, but it's gonna be impossible. All right, so that sucks. They're gonna be lacking for key, it seems. What did they get? So GT is a key link, same as Hatred of Saiyans, and that's it. So GT and Hatred of Saiyans are their only key links, which is not good. I am assuming that if you do bring some of the other possessed characters, do keep in mind that those other characters do bring in some extra key support to corroded body and mind category allies. So let's say, for example, you do have this Goten Possessed, and the free-to-play GT Goten Possessed. You bring him into this team, you put him on slot 3, you're able to provide the extra support, like the extra key. So right now he would be at 24 key. But since we're not doing that, we're just chilling right here. All right. So now these guys, 16 million. So they got a little bit lower because we didn't give them the extra 24 key, so they can be able to do 100% attack. Be able to get the 100% attack. So they have a 50% chance to dodge, so that's 50. Yeah, high chance is 50. Then they get the additional 20, so that's 70. And then of course, before they attack, they have a 10% chance to dodge. So we had an 80% chance to dodge at the beginning there, and after they attack, they are able to get 70% chance to dodge, which is what Baby has. Isn't that what Baby has? So Baby, after we get into Super Baby 2, for the first turn, I'm assuming we're getting that 20% chance to dodge plus the actually no. So he has a 70 plus a 20% chance to dodge. So he has a chance greater to dodge than the Super Saiyan, like the Goten and Gohan, which is stupid because I'm out here thinking to myself like, well, you know, this character doesn't dodge for me, but for some reason he has more dodges than the actual LR they just released. So what? Just it's ridiculous. All right, Janamba, one more. Nice, very good. This is not, of course, the variant that I would want to run. So let's say, I guess I didn't pull the character. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't pull the new unit. Okay, I'm sorry. So what you can do is that if you did pull Baby, either way, like if you did pull this character for free, let's hope. All right, you didn't put any stones onto the disgusting banner. You used Baby, then this character, this LR Gohan and Goten, and then the free-to-play characters, the free-to-play Trunks, Gohan, and Goten Possessed, so they can be a part of the team or a part of the fray. And then you bring somebody else, maybe Rose, maybe Janemba. That could be like a pretty solid team. Maybe you can bring Super ECA Vegeta. You will have a Trunks on the team. He doesn't specify that he needs a Trunks possessed, or like, or he doesn't need to be possessed or something like that, right? So that'll be pretty good. All right, so with the active skill, we're gonna proc it here just so that, because we're fully built up, we're gonna get the 24 key, we're gonna get all the stuff that we need. We do have all of our stuff active except for legendary power, which in this case scenario you would have to do this in order for us to get all the links except for Super Saiyan, but we're not gonna do that. what you will want to get out of this character is basically dodge. That's it. So we're gonna use their active. With their active skill, they're able to get ki +5, attack +30%, and they're gonna be attacks effective against all types. In addition to that, they're gonna dodge everything for the turn. So they're gonna have a guaranteed dodge turn right here, apart from the main intro first turn that they have, guaranteed dodge in. So let's go ahead and do our active skill real quick. You love to see it. That's a nice little active. All right, so they immediately get 24 KB, right? If you manage to build them up, you have the consistent links active. So we're looking pretty good. Baby has some pretty decent links active too, so not too shabby here. There's gonna be a pretty nice little turn for our boy here. Do keep in mind that Baby is providing attack support with this, so it's providing 60% attack. And then if we did have one of the clones, or not the clones, the possessed free-to-play characters, we would be providing some additional support. So these guys will be pretty crazy. I'm saying it in advance because I didn't use those free-to-play characters in here, for one, and two, I didn't pull the unit, so I couldn't set up the team as I would want to set it up. So I'm giving you the advice to do it. 35 million, not too bad. Of course, again, they're raising attack and defense. Over here, they're greatly raising attack and defense for 3 turns. They're going to do another one because we get the guaranteed additional after dodging. So, bam. And then, of course, after doing the 18 or more key, we have the opportunity to do another attack that has a chance to become a super attack, which it did. But yeah, this is a pretty nice little turn for these guys. Of course, would you want to go for the additional, like, full damage route? I want to say it all depends on your preference, actually. Just if you manage to pull dupes for free, I will say that maybe, you know, putting some additionals on the character wouldn't be so bad. Because, again, their gimmick is to constantly dodge. They already have 80% chance before attacking after their intro buff runs out. They're going to have 70% chance to dodge after their intro buff runs out, after they attack. So the most likely of scenarios, what you can do is just buffly give them some attacks, meanwhile preserving a little bit of dodge on them, maybe. But regardless of that, they're already gonna have 70% chance to dodge, so there's no need to like provide them with even more dodges that they need to. Right? I don't feel like they need it. Alright, we'll do possibly one more turn, but we basically garnered all the things that we needed to see. This character's boring. If you want to know a definition of a character who is boring, this is one. It is an easy showcase, because the character, you know, he's able to dodge most of the attacks. If you do put him in a decent slot there, he's going to... once he dodges 5 attacks, he's able to get all the passive buffs that he needs. You do got to make sure that he's attacking with 24 or more keys, so that way you're able to launch a much higher attack stat with them. And of course, like after that, after they dodge, they are able to get some additionals. If you're attacking with 18 or more key, you're able to toss out the additional super, or the additional that has a chance to becoming a super. Like this character, that's all that it has, right? The character is able to dodge. The character is going to be able to help you out on those scenarios that maybe it was a missing piece for Corroded Body and Mind that you kind of need. So I guess kind of need is pushing it, but it's a helpful character nonetheless. I would say it'll help your team quite a bit if you do go for this character. I'm gonna have to do this because we're not getting supered, but I do want to get the damage reduction here just in case Genomai just gets smoked by Kabe. But yeah, man, there's not much to look at this character. Like, he's decent. I still recommend not summoning for him. Like, if you do need, like, let's say your favorite category is corroded body and mind. If that's your favorite, then by all means go ahead. You can try to do some summons here and there, and even then I still wouldn't recommend it if you're a fan, because the banner's just so bad. The banner's just awful. So like, you're doing yourself a disservice if you do. But if you're a fan of GT and you're like, man, this character looks pretty cool, I would like to get him, hopefully you get him with the free tickets. If not, then you guys can do some summons here and there until you reach pity, and even then that's stretching it. But yeah, like this character's gonna be back during the anniversary. There's no need to summon for this character. But that's my thought and opinion on it. Let me go ahead and start uploading the Super ECA, or like how to beat Super ECA showcase for good old Majin Vegeta here. Yeah, the character's good. I mean, I would say he's decent. Look at that right here. They're getting some links active here. We're also getting some support from Rose, right? Rose is providing support. Yeah, 3 key, 30% attack and defense, so they're gonna be looking nice. And then of course we are also getting the chance to critting, so that's gonna be helpful, especially for this character. Let me look at this character's details real quick, because I don't think that this character is getting crits anywhere. So now this is one of those units that I would say, you know, additionals and crits wouldn't be so bad. Additionals and crits wouldn't be that bad, because they have a lot of dodge on their kit. The only thing that they would be missing, of course, is the crit chance, so they can be able to do some pretty nice little damage there. So but yeah, looking pretty solid. Again, it's still no excuse, man. The banner sucks. do not waste your time summoning on that banner. It's not great. Let's see. I mean, that's all that we can look at this character, right? Like they get the additionals. If you do want to push for them to get some additionals like here and there, what are you doing? Thank you for dodging. I mean, they were taking double digits, so it didn't worry me that they were gonna get crushed here, but that's good. But yeah, I'm a little bit more comfortable running them as a leader rather than a unit in the game if I didn't pull them, just so that you can get a feel as to how the character performs and how they look. And quite frankly speaking, you guys are seeing them here. They're nothing special. They are able to dodge. They're providing support if you get them to 24 key. They're getting some extra attack bonuses if they get to 18 or more key. Actually, no, 20. Yeah, 24 or more key, right? Or 24 key, basically. And then after dodging, you're basically able to get all the stats that you need in order for you to build up for this character, so you can get the extra attack bonuses and defense bonuses that this character is lacking. So there you go. That's the Gohan and Goten possessed. Of course, we're showcasing the 55% unit, not the rainbow star one. So I gotta say, man, yes, this unit is fine, but it's not somebody who you should spend your stones on, right? If you did the free summons, they're just, that's it. Just do the free summons. Leave it at that. If you didn't get them at all because of the free tickets, or maybe you did a rotation for the summon points, I would say stop. Like, do not summon. So there's no reasoning as for why you need to summon, because not only the timetable that shows us that, you know, we're kind of closer to getting the anniversary and stuff like that, but literally the banner sucks. Like, look at this banner, dude. Like, yeah, look at this guy's useless. I'm sorry. You get Super 17, which got a decent ECA, but the teams that you will want to run him in, requiring a target Goku and such, like, it's not great. Majin Vegeta got a Super ECA, which is nice, but most people should have Majin Vegeta at least rainbowed, I hope. Super Baby 2 sucks. You can't use him at like 85% of the game's content. This baby sucks. 17 sucks. Pan got a decent ECA, but she's a old side banner character, so Super Saiyan 2 Trunks is nice. Goten's, actually no, these guys suck. Well, never mind. But yeah, Super Baby 2 was good, was decent, right? But it's still a possible skip. And then these guys, of course, coming into the fray, requiring you to run them on a corroded body and mind team. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's great. So especially when the banner is just like this awful. So yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by, watching this one. Let me know down in the comments below what do you guys think regarding this LR Gohan and Goten Possessed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Running them as a friend is the way to go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.